All right, from West Asia, we shift our focus to the ongoing Ukraine-Russia war, where in the latest, U.S. President Donald Trump has said he expects Russian President Vladimir Putin to fulfill his part of the deal, that is, to end the Ukraine war. And that's after Trump voiced doubts over Moscow's commitment. Speaking to reporters inside the Oval Office, Trump said he wants to make sure that Putin follows through and strikes a deal to end the war.
Because they know I don't play games. So I think he's going to live up to what he told me, and I think he's going to fulfill his part of the deal. Now, then you have Zelensky, and hopefully he's going to live up.
Trump said he does not want to move forward with secondary tariffs that he previously threatened to impose on buyers of Russian oil if it can be avoided.
I think we will. No, I want to make sure that he follows through, and I think he will. I don't want to go secondary tariffs on his oil, but I think, it's something I would do if I thought he wasn't doing the job.
And this after Trump on Sunday told NBC that he was very angry and pissed off with Putin over his approach to a ceasefire in Ukraine. Furthermore, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is speaking at the Bucha summit on the 3-year anniversary of the attack on the city adjacent to Kiev, urged summit participants to continue their support for Ukraine.
Please remember that Bucha is not somewhere in Ukraine. It is something that can happen in any European country if our unity does not work now to genuinely hold Russia accountable for this war.
Zelensky said Ukraine has documented more than 183,000 Russian war crimes since Moscow's 2022 invasion. Together with the First Lady, Olena, and European officials visiting Bucha for the summit, Zelensky paid tributes to the victims that Ukraine say were massacred by Russian troops.
More than 183,000 crimes related to the aggression of the Russian Federation have already been documented, and this is even without access to a significant part of the temporarily occupied territory of our state, where there are thousands, possibly tens of thousands, perhaps even hundreds of thousands of crimes, and undoubtedly tens of thousands of losses.
And in the diplomacy to end the war, Russian Defense Ministry released footage of its kamikaze ground drones blowing up Ukrainian dugouts in Donbass. The ministry said mole robotic systems destroyed Ukrainian positions near the settlement of Yampol in Donetsk. Video clips shot by reconnaissance UAV shows the drones crawling inside the camouflaged shelter and then exploding. These remotely piloted mole tankets have high movement, which can carry a payload of up to 60 kg. They can also be used to transport ammunition or people who have been wounded. Their operations are usually supported by aerial UAVs. Furthermore, according to Ukraine's State Emergency Service, Russian strikes hit Ukraine's second-largest city, injuring 3 people. The drone strikes in Kharkiv damaged buildings and cars. Well, Russia used 2 ballistic missiles and 131 drones against Ukrainian territories.